Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Katie. You're watching Love Life with Katanna Star. I just wanted to share quickly, I got a tattoo done today recently, only about half an hour ago, and it says 1111 Love Life, and this is in honour of my cousin Robin, who crossed over a couple of weeks ago, and she loved 1111. She would always notice it. She'd always tag my auntie and myself, or not me so much, but my auntie on Facebook, and I try and always see it now, but the number 1111 is a very spiritual number. It's it means that basically the universe is supporting everything that you're doing at the moment. So everything's coming into an alignment. If you want to look at it as angel numbers, means your angels are with you through the usually big change and transformations that, life-changing stuff that might be happening, and that you've got divine guidance with you, and it's a really beautiful thing. So she was the one who helped me come up with the name of my show, Love Life, and so this is why I have got the tattoo for her. So there we go. So that here's to 1111. On the 11th of April here in Tasmania, I am going to pull a collective card. Today I'm reading from the Archangel deck, which kind of felt relevant and appropriate to do so, given that it's the 11th and I've got a tattoo for Robin. One just flew out, and I'm going to pick it up off the floor because it went flying. Here we go. The 6 of Raphael. This is the 6. This is beautiful. This is about embracing your inner child, new friends, or rekindle relationships in through childhood. So the 6 of Cups in the traditional deck, and that normally means fond memories. Hi, Shanda. Hi, I'll be right with you in just a moment. I'm just explaining the meaning of the collective message, and then I'll get into your reading. So nostalgic memories, happy times from childhood. It could be someone from your past even coming back into your life, but normally to do with fond memories. It's kind of got that nostalgic feeling there, and you can sort of see in the picture there's, two younger people sitting there and sharing happiness and good times together. Okay. So is it Shanda? Is that how I pronounce your name?
Shauna.
Shana? That's a pretty way to spell Shana. Nice to meet you. What can I do for you this evening?
I don't know. I was just offered a free reading, so.
Yep. Well, you got me. All right. So it must be meant to be, Shana. Well, I work with tarot and oracle cards, and I can do a general spread for you if you like. And what that will do is pick up on your strongest energies at the moment and where your life is at. And, during that reading, we can unpack anything there. You can jump in at any time and ask me a question if you want to. Sometimes I receive spirit messages, not always, but I'll do my best to try and interpret what I'm getting. If we do get any messages come.
Yes, I have a couple people that's died in my life, so yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, let's see if they come through today. And if they don't, the cards will pick up on your strongest energies, okay? So I'll just focus for a moment. And like I said, feel free to interrupt at any time or ask a question or say if it's not making sense, just say so, because then I can pull some more clarity and unpack it some more. Because the cards are always accurate. They're always accurate with what they're saying. It's sometimes my interpretation might be a little bit out of whack, and therefore I can ask for more confirmation, I should say. All right, I'm just focusing now. Okay. I'll just stop shuffling when it feels right. There. Okay. Oh, wow. You've got new beginnings. This is judgment. This is huge. This is big life-changing stuff at the moment for you, Shana. So lots of things going on for you at the moment. It's starting over with something. It's a bit of a soul reflection, you could say. You're probably at a point in life now where you've been able to embrace all the lessons from the past. You've gone through your mistakes, your achievements, all that sort of stuff, and it's really sort of brought you into a place of alignment at the moment in moving forward. It's a beautiful energy, this card. It's about, also setting yourself free from any form of burden. So, it's a beautiful card for self-forgiveness and all that sort of stuff. And the archangel in this one is Jeremiel. So it's beautiful. Here's your angel with you at the moment, going through these big life changes. And, where I cut the deck as well, I've also got the solutions card as well, which is temperance, which is beautiful. Temperance in the traditional deck, it does show an angel standing over the person. So I'm picking up very, very strong energy that you've got your guardian angels are really with you at the moment, Shana, and I think that's related to all the significant change that you might be going through. They want you to know that you are supported, you are loved, and they are there. Okay. The other thing right next to this is you've also got the Archangel Metatron, and traditionally this card is the Chariot, which means change. It means movement. It means overcoming difficulties. So can I just confirm with you, are you going through a stage in your life at the moment where there's lots of painful change possibly, things are moving ahead with something, but you've been able to really look back over all the things that have made you strong and resilient that's helping you through this?
Well, my mom died 11 years ago, and when she died, I didn't cry from her because I had a lot of
11.
anger and resentment for her. Yes, and then my fiance died 4 years ago, and I've just been an
Right.
emotional wreck. But I don't know, it's just like the last year I've been I don't know, I'm starting therapy Tuesday to just try to put that stuff behind me.
Wow.
So I don't
Wow.
know. Every time I start a relationship, I always move into my relationship with my past stuff. So me and my baby
Mm.
daddy, we've been trying to be together, but he just can't deal with me right now. You know, he's like, "You need help," and I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't need help. I need a person to stay by me. Don't run out on me." Like I told him today, I fear abandonment. You know, I've been abandoned like all my life.
You know what? These are why these cards have come out for you, to let you know that you are not alone here, darling. You have got angels around you everywhere. And you know what I'm thinking this is about? I think, Shauna, you needed to be at a point in your life where you're ready, because it sounds to me like you have gone through significant grief, losing your mother, losing those close to you. Grieving's just such a long personal journey, and it's different for everybody. And I think today I got shivers when you said number 11. Number 11 is a special day for me because in Tasmania it is the 11th, and I just got a tattoo done of 1111 for my cousin. So there's a strong message there, and I'm going to unpack that a little bit too. I feel, Shauna, that you going to therapy right now would relate to the Judgment card. Okay, so this is this is what I was talking about before, where you're coming to a point in your life now where you're ready for new beginnings and new changes. It's like that self-judgment. It's like no one else is judging you here. This is you. This is about your soul journey and your path forward. And I feel that you'll find there will be an amazing flow-on effect into your relationships and everything else once you start to heal. Okay, and healing takes time, and it's different for everybody. And again, I keep coming back to being ready, and I feel that now that you're taking this step, you know, to get some counselling, and you'll learn some strategies on
Yeah,
different coping mechanisms.
I've never been happy to actually go
Yeah,
meet a therapist. And I just talked to her on the phone the other day, and she talked to me for like maybe a half an hour, 40 minutes. It was like I already had a connection with her. And I
yeah,
don't know if it's
okay.
maybe me switching out and wanting to see women instead of guys. I don't know if I'm just mad at guys, you know. I was raped when I was 7 and molested. So
Wow.
I don't know.
So
Yeah.
you've been through significant trauma, abandonment, you've grief and loss and all this sort of stuff, and you know, and now you're at a point where you're starting to process all of this. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I'm just tired.
yeah,
Like I said, this is my son's dad. I've known him for 23 years. And I don't
yeah,
want him to walk out on me. I love him. I mean, I love him with all my heart,
yeah.
you know?
And look, you know, it was interesting when you were talking to me about considering options for therapy, and that you spoke to this person. You know, the Seven of Cups came out, or the Seven of Raphael in this deck actually. And this can mean indecisiveness. It can mean a bit of, you know, feeling overwhelmed by other circumstances that are preventing you from making a decision, because you can get so caught up in the what ifs and all that sort of stuff. And what this card always does, it kind of it encourages you to bring yourself back and center yourself. Okay, just to be still for a moment, center yourself and listen to that inner voice inside. Okay, because she's healing. There's this little girl inside of you that needs to heal. Okay, and you'll find Shauna, that once you get into this therapy and once you start putting in place these strategies that are going to help you to heal, everything will have a flow-on effect. All right, your baby's daddy, he won't go anywhere because he'll be wanting to support you through this healing journey. Okay, I think you're very brave. And look, I've got shivers again. I've just pulled the star. This is your energy. Your angels are so strong with you. I've got to say this. I don't normally get goosebumps like this during these short readings, but I've got them, and it's beautiful. And this is Archangel Jophiel. And this is about healing. It's about dreams coming true. It's about finding that belief in yourself. And it means, things are going to get easier. There's so much hope there, and there's still so much in front of you, Shana, that you can embrace with hope, once you heal and nurture that little girl inside, to let her know that she's loved, very, very loved. It might not feel like it right now with everything that's happened to you in this life. To some level, that has made you so strong and so resilient and so compassionate for others too, with everything that you've been through. You can really, I'm picking up, you're very empathic, and you'd be able to really relate to other people quite beautifully in that sense. So, I've only got 2 minutes left here, Shauna, but do you have any questions for me that you would like answered by your angels or by the oracle cards that I have at the moment? Just to round up with?
Tell them to watch over. I said, no, just tell them to watch over me. Because I got enemies around me.
They are right there. Look, you had 3 or 4 angels come out today, and they're always with you. You've always got at least a couple of guides with you as well. Your own personal guides, a spirit animal. You can tune into all of that. You can do that through meditation, or you can just find a quiet space where you quieten your mind and really just start to listen to that inner voice, okay? You can do some cloud scrying. I don't know if you've ever laid back and looked at the clouds and seen images, and, it could be anything.
I can't, not where I live. I can't do that where I live, but I actually do like looking at clouds. I used to take pictures of clouds and stuff. Yeah.
Well, you can scry with anything, Shana. I do have to get going. I've only got 60 seconds. You can scry in water, in patterns, in anything. But scrying is a form of meditation in itself, where you can quieten your mind, and then you can start to think about some of the feelings and messages that you're receiving on an intuitive level. And very quickly, maybe it's time for you to take some time out, refill your cup. The holiday time recharge card came out for you there, Shauna. So think about getting away. Think about spending some time just for you to refill your cup. I do have to get going. I'm really sorry. I would love to sit here and keep reading with you. But thank you so much for calling, and I wish you all the best on your healing journey. Everyone else, I will be back same time next week. Cheers to 11:11. Thank you.